Also discussed today, the issue of transgender participation in sport at the grassroots level. The Prime Minister saying sport needs to be kept safe. As part of its coalition deal with National, New Zealand First is warning funding could be at risk for groups not in line with its policy. Kim Baker-Wilson reports.
The road for transgender sports lovers could be getting more bumpy.
We shouldn't be harming one marginalised group of people for the sake of another marginalised group of people. We should be uplifting both of them.
At issue, a single sentence with what could be big ramifications. Thrashed out in the several days of coalition deal-making, an agreement to ensure public-funded sports support fair competition and aren't compromised by gender rules.
It means plain common English.
Transgender participation's been an issue at elite levels, and in places on the international arena there have been bans. This could go right to the grassroots heart of Kiwi sport if funding is cut.
Well, I mean, we've basically said any code which is funded through the government, where it doesn't provide for safe and fair competition for women, that is potentially at risk.
He said he'd send us the community concerns the parties received. We were sent old videos.
So the announcements today are quite concerning. I see them as a threat to basic human rights. Access to sport is a human right.
But the Prime Minister says
we just want to be able to balance fairness, inclusion and safety.
Are transgender people unsafe?
In terms of sporting codes and in terms of actually sporting activity, it's about making sure that there is balancing safety, the balancing fairness and the balancing inclusion. Again, there's challenges around safety issues.
I think that's absolute nonsense.
Millions of dollars goes into sports.
So we'll see how things develop. Given the standards we've set out, and there's nothing complicated, unfair, and you go and gaslight somebody else.
So many things that can impact whether or not somebody has or doesn't have an unfair advantage or presents a safety issue or not.
Many more bumps along the road likely as politicians now grapple with this issue. Kim Baker-Wilson, One News.